Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news, a shocking twist. Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin's interview was filled with intense, almost mocking, eye contact. The magazine had just been released, and the two sat together discussing filming. Guo Yuxin confessed that Xiaoxu made her feel unprecedented pressure and immense warmth, revealing the contradictory reality behind the glamorous facade of the entertainment industry. This psychological battle reflects the industry's cruelty and resilience. Pressure, like poison, tears and coalesces, while perseverance itself is a silent victory. Seeing Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin's interview, their eyes were practically contorted with tension. It's hard not to comment. These two are supposed to be discussing filming, but their expressions are like a silent battle of wills. At the beginning of the interview, both seem quite reserved. After all, celebrities are exhausted from acting. Maintaining a semblance of naturalness in front of the camera is already difficult. But if you look closely at their eyes, they probably felt awkward themselves. Their gazes darted around, as if they were hitting themselves. It really does feel like that I'm enduring it. I won't give up until I explode feeling. I opened the magazine and found them sitting there, face to face, talking about filming through gritted teeth. Guo Yuxin frankly admitted that Xiaoxu made her feel unprecedented pressure, but also gave her a huge warmth. If you think about it carefully, this sentence is really dramatic and very real. Pressure? Of course there was. Who hasn't experienced the feeling of am I not doing well enough? But you say warmth? That's a bit mysterious. It's like being wrapped up in the dead of winter, feeling cold to the bone, yet involuntarily warming yourself up. The word warmth in the entertainment industry often has complex meanings. Whether it's being embraced or being suffocated by pressure, it's hard to say. Judging from his background, Xiaoxu isn't a new face. To be honest, he's been in the industry for several years and has quite a few works. His hard work is evident to his longtime fans. They've seen him put in a lot of effort to go from a greenhorn to a mature actor. But, on the road to fame, there are always complaints about poor treatment. This seemingly normal situation actually reflects the unspoken rules of the industry. Want to create a good performance? Pressure is unavoidable for everyone. Furthermore, both he and Guo Yuxin have been in this industry for many years, and with their experience, they are well aware of the unspoken rules regarding pressure. Guo Yuxin, this young woman, hasn't had it easy either. Looking at her journey, it's the kind of story of an actress who shows promise early on and perseveres relentlessly. Some say young actors face even more pressure because they constantly wonder, can I make it to the end? When she said that, I imagine she was internally questioning herself. Was she being too naive? She was genuinely overwhelmed, feeling lost, yet suddenly experiencing a surge of warmth. You'll find that the sense of contradiction is almost a constant for everyone struggling in the industry. This interview was quite heart-wrenching. It wasn't the kind of honestly telling you how happy I am facade. Beneath it lay a complex mix of pressure and resilience. It's like a mirror, reflecting the painful transformation behind the glamorous facade we usually only see. Both women are striving, trying to prove themselves through their work, or rather, to gain recognition through their performances. And that so-called warmth, I think, might just be the shared pressure they've overcome, finding a point of strength amidst the dust and challenges. I've always felt that this industry seems to constantly tell you, not trying hard enough is failure. But often, failure is simply another form of perseverance. I dare say very few people could withstand this pressure for a lifetime. To be able to laugh and say, it feels so good to be under this pressure, that would truly be a bit of a fantasy. The irony is that everyone in this game is shaking their legs, forcing a smile on their faces, but deep down they all know. This pressure plus warmth isn't some kind of magical touch, but rather a kind of poisonous flavor. This interview is a fleeting glimpse into the true nature of these two individuals. You could sense the inner turmoil beneath the mask. The struggle of continuing to act, the fear of elimination, the fear of recognition coupled with the pangs of self-pity. It was like a competition with no true winners. You desperately want to win, but the outcome is already predetermined. There's no such thing as easy, only constant pushing and stoking. I think this industry is both incredibly cruel and incredibly strange. You don't want to think about that side of things, yet it always unexpectedly surfaces. We see trending news, celebrity scandals, and think of them as losers or weaklings in the entertainment industry. But have we ever considered the unseen burdens they carry? Every time we see someone rise to fame or failure, those behind the scenes are crying lost in thought. Their pain is sometimes deeper than we imagine. After witnessing this, a question arose in my mind: must all pressure be transformed into a feeling of feeling warmth to achieve balance? Or rather, this industry is destined to constantly test and torment everyone in a tearing way. Guo Yuxin said, "Pressure makes me grow," a statement that struck a chord with me. They truly grew, but what they sacrificed in the process remains unaccounted for. Most people are buried in their work, striving for a smile of success. But I believe that those who can truly persevere and endure this torment are the true strong ones. This industry is like a giant purgatory, neither as romantic nor warm as you might imagine. It's like a silent judge, not telling you whether your efforts were worthwhile, only giving you a result. Some leave with a smile, while others are nailed there, unable to even stand. These two, though silent, their eyes held so many stories. To be honest, I'm quite envious of them. At least they dared to speak their minds, at least they could muster some strength to resist that invisible pressure. This industry still relies on courage and resilience. Wasn't this interview, sitting together to talk about filming, a psychological battle? People are all pretending to be crazy and strong, but their hearts have already crumbled 1,000 times. What I need is the courage for them to stand up again, and I also hope that those who work hard and quietly can see a glimmer of hope amidst the pressure. The stage may be dazzling, but the perseverance offstage is the real skill. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.